Hello, welcome to the 13th tutorial in the Swift Basic series, and in this part we're going to be looking at switch statements. So switch statements are essentially a simplified if-else statement. It allows you to check if a variable has a certain value. It doesn't allow you to do stuff like if a value is greater than a certain value. For example, if you're trying to compare maths or numbers, but it's still a good way to simplify an if statement. So let's just open it up. I remember when I first came across if statements, I always refused to use them because I didn't like them, but I actually do use them a lot now. Just that when you get more comfortable with it, you will use stuff a little more and more. So, let's create a variable called superhero. Let's assign it a value. I'm going to put Yoda. Some may argue he's not a superhero. I will say he is. Switch. And this is the variable that you want to be checking. So I'm going to put superhero, or the value essentially, and then we put cases, and each case is basically an if statement, a check. So if we do if Batman colon, so you do case, then the condition, okay, the value that you're checking against, do colon, and then you put any piece of code that you want to put here. So I'm going to put print line DC, then you do the same case, and this is basically else if. You have to put any of that extra complex else if stuff, stupid intelligence, and then we're just going to put Marvel. I'm going to put case, I'm going to put Yoda, keep doing that. I'm going to put print line Star Wars, but you do have to have a default statement, which is the default statement is essentially your else statement. That's how you can think of it if you compare it to an if else statement. Print line. In here I'm just going to put not a valid hero. Now if we run it, it says Star. So basically what it does is, this is the variable that you're checking, and this is essentially, does this variable equal Batman? So does superhero equal Batman? Nope. So it's not going to print the line DC. Does the variable equal Hulk? So it's nope. It's not going to print the line Marvel. Does the variable equal Yoda? Yes, it's going to print the line Star Wars. But if I just put, I don't know, an extra, put a U here, run it, it says not a valid superhero because it checked for these. No. Then it says okay, else. I'm going to show you Batman. And if I run it, it says DC. One thing to note is it is case sensitive, so if I put a lowercase b, it's not a valid superhero. So that's just one little thing to notice. Obviously, you don't have to just use string. You can use any sort of data. You can use a boolean if you want to. You can use an integer, float, but I just use a string for the purpose of this tutorial. That's it for this tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to message us at support@sonarsystems.co.uk. The email will be in the description. You can comment on this video or directly message us via YouTube. All the required links for the source code will also be in the description. And as usual, thanks for watching and have a nice day.